And we are live. Indeed. Let the gang come on in the building, man. We about to get it in, man. We about to get it in, bro. Y'all wanna stay tuned, man. Let's get it. Light code activation is reserved for magic class. Light code activation is reserved for magic class, Divine Trizzy. Go. But if you do want to light code activate, all you gotta do is scroll down the timeline of my timeline, and you'll see a whole bunch of me activating light codes. What I be telling when you be seeing a thing like the demons and the angels, and all that be light code activations. Yeah, and if you want your light code activation, you gotta hit me up. Call me, hit me up, and we're going to set up your light code activation all day. Yeah. My favorite song. When I wake up in the morning, this is the song that be in my head. When I wake up in the morning, that's the song that be in my head. Hit it. Just imagine you getting some pussy off this right here. You going to that pussy. like a game when it was time to make her bust that nut, and you played that song in your head. This body has limited capabilities. Your soul has unlimited capacity. In order for this body to relay unlimited capacity through limited capabilities, your soul has to get into a state called time. And when you get into a state called time, you are getting into a state called illusion, because your real true self is eternal, no time. Your real true self is infinite, no time. Your real true self doesn't die, no time. So when you hop into a dimension, when you hop into a place, when you hop into a realm, when you hop into a sphere where time exists, you've just stepped out of truth and into reality. You step out of truth and into reality. Truth, eternal, immortal. I don't die. Reality, I'm in a body. One day, this body gonna expire. I'm gonna die. See? One is the truth, the other one is reality. You have to distinguish between the truth and the reality. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We about to get in it. And before we get it in, man, so somebody came to me, somebody came to me, and this would get me about this would get me about black people. Y'all always come to me trying to defend the rainbow booty boys, when the rainbow booty boys ain't did nothing for y'all. I could see if you was a person and Jay-Z had paid your college tuition and you coming, man, you wrong about Jay-Z. He paid my college tuition and I went to college and I have a proper education because of Jay-Z. And that's why I'm coming at you about Jay-Z. I don't think he's like that because he paid my college tuition. Ain't none of you niggas saying that. Ain't none of you niggas saying Jay-Z done paid your bills. Lil Uzi Vert, NBA Youngboy, the baby, Lil Baby, Eminem, Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki, Lil Durk and all them. Ain't none of them niggas giving y'all a quarter and y'all are spending hours talking about a motherfucker who will sacrifice y'all to Satan tomorrow if you was their relative. You ain't worth nothing. That's why they can't sacrifice you. They got to woo you in other ways. We're going to get your money and drain you like a vampire and get your currency. That's what they do. But it pains me to see when black people take up for their favorite rainbow booty boy celebrity. Here rainbow booty boy, here rainbow booty boy, here rainbow booty boy, here rainbow booty boy. He's seen with them, but he's not a rainbow booty boy. Now, I would investigate and check and see. But if you talk like a rainbow booty boy, act like a rainbow booty boy, by God, it is a rainbow booty boy. And right now, they're trying to turn the whole world into rainbow booty boys, even the girls. They're trying to turn the girls into RBB. All right? And we ain't talking about nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with rainbow booty boy. All right? So, the fact remains that I always do my investigation whenever y'all bring me a rainbow booty boy and be like, what about him? He's not a rainbow booty boy. I think he speaks the truth. Okay. If you think he's not a rainbow booty boy and you think he speaks the truth, I go and do my investigation. So somebody came and told me, you know what? You think NBA Youngboy not with the shits? He just came home from jail, and by him just coming home from jail, he on Clubhouse with DJ Academics and them. Wait a minute. You talking about academics that said, you talking about academics that co-signed 6ix9ine, the CIA agent? You talking about academics, the puppet who co-signed the puppeteering of 6ix9ine, the industry planting CIA agent. Okay, so that's the first thing he threw up with academics. And I went to go Google that shit on YouTube. But all right, I see the goddamn shit. I'm listening. I said, I'm about to listen to this whole interview until I hear him make, if I hear him make one rainbow booty boy statement. NBA young boy, I'm gonna hold his, I'm gonna get one of my love gangers, hold his head still. Hold that bitch head still. I'm gonna get my fucking magic wine, hold that bitch head still. Africa, y'all eat. So I'm listening to the motherfucking shit. And I'm listening to the shit. And lo and behold, NBA young boy. We gonna get into the metaverse versus the ultraverse, but I had to hurry up and get this rainbow booty boy out the way because I always remember you don't even see me really talk about rainbow booty boy no more because I already showed y'all they all with this shit. So it don't matter which one you're talking about. It don't matter which one you're talking about. You can talk about if listen, man, listen, bro. I just have an uncanny ability to tolerate shit that most people can't tolerate. I am able to get along. Man, listen, I'm so crucial with this shit. I get my enemies. Man, look at my magic, the shit and the technology that I'm bringing to this game. My enemies love me. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are rainbow booty boys. You want me to expose J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar? They rainbow booty boys. They're nothing to expose. They expose themselves. All you got to do is Google J. Cole throwing up Freemasonic signs, Freemason signs. Kendrick Lamar, Illuminati, or Freemason. You gonna have, they already got people exposing them clowns. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all be want me to expose obvious rainbow booty boys. I thought y'all were gonna see somebody who might be skating under the radar or something. And then he told him and then NBA song told him he'll make a song with him, and told him he'd do a song with 6ix9ine. NBA young boy would not believe that's why they locked him up. Huh. So wait a minute. I'm about to. So somebody get my little clip right quick to show you that NBA young boy is a rainbow booty boy. All right. And well, the one thing that let me know he a rainbow booty boy is he loves Birdman. He loves Birdman. He will, in his own words, he would die. It's up there. That's his love right there. I would just say, yep. So, and y'all be thinking, man. So hold on, let me just show you this shit, bro. Let me yabba dabba do this shit right quick, and we can get on to the meat and potatoes. We just going through this appetizer right quick. We're gonna get on to the meat and potatoes. So here goes my
Hey, is it? And this would be.
I like doing my face. I like painting my face or putting makeup on. Like, I don't know. I like to look in the mirror and see everything black, like my eyes and shit.
So he like to paint his face and put makeup on. He like to paint his face and put makeup on. And after he put and the reason why he like to put makeup on and he likes all black makeup, right? And the all black makeup, you know, that makes him feel gothic. But he just said, I like to paint my face. I like to put makeup on it and everything all black, especially my eyes. Now, what your eyes are? Your eyes are the windows to the soul. So if he like his eyes to be black, that's trying to show you he ain't got no light in his eyes. It's all dark, no soul. He's soul. Okay. Okay. Now remember, I'm gonna show you the nigga practicing sorcery. He said, "Now, why would you as a black man from the ghetto, black man from Baton Rouge, talking about his family? He got white people in his family from Utah. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right. Lying ass niggas be with some lying ass shit. Them niggas be handled. Them niggas is handled and they living with their handlers, period. And the whole time while he was doing the interview, his handler, aka his manager, okay, the manager, right, was coaching him, telling him what he could say, what he can't say. Okay? All right. Now, here we go. So this nigga done already admitted. That number one, he likes to paint his face all black. We're gonna rewind that just so y'all can hear that, so y'all don't so y'all can get that understanding right. Let's go.
This could be
I like doing my face. I like.
Look. Now remember the reason why he had to say I like doing my face, because deep down they gotta actually remember that they're casting chaotic spells, so they can't actually say what they're truly doing. So sometimes they stutter so that they don't spit out the wrong word, so that they don't spit out the wrong phrase. But they also stutter, right? They also stutter because they be lying. Nigga use a rainbow booty boy. Check this out.
I like painting my face or putting makeup on. Like, I don't know.
I like to paint my face, put makeup on. Like, you ready?
I like to look in the mirror and see everything black.
You like to look in the mirror and see everything black. Yes, this is NBA on Clubhouse with DJ Academics.
My eyes and shit.
What you mean? Because that picture we seen that was with like the last like
that's 100% real. That's me, damn.
So look, he said, because that picture we seen was yeah, he cut him off. Yeah, that's 100% real. This is me. That's me. So there's a picture going around with him having all black paint on his face, looking like some Marilyn Manson type shit. He like, yeah, that's me. That's me right there. He enthusiastic about this magic shit. Now, ain't this nigga supposed to be, I got guns in the house, I got pounds in this bitch, I got pounds in this bitch. Ain't he supposed to be ignorant? Ain't he supposed to be a nigga from the streets? How this nigga like, why is this nigga talking about magical painting his face and he like to feel all gothic and shit? Check him out.
It was with like the last like
that's 100% real. That's me being myself. That's me. I don't know. I feel comfortable that way. Like,
is that?
I don't know. I feel comfortable that way. Nigga, that you it sounds like you're trying to secretly tell us you like dick, but you don't know how to tell a nigga. It sound like you trying to secretly say you like the motherfucking you like motherfuckers to choke chickens and turkeys down your throat, but it ain't Christmas or Thanksgiving. I don't understand what's going on. Now, let me wind that shit, man. These niggas with their magical speaks. Like I don't understand and read between the lines in this bitch. You understand me?
Me. Because I don't know. I feel comfortable that way. Like,
is that like face paint?
Nah, that's I don't know. That's makeup. That's some shit. That's some shit from Mac. I made my engineer go back.
He said, "No, I don't know. It's makeup. That's some shit from Mac that I made my engineer go by." Okay. First and foremost, you sound like you're on a motherfucking Poundaline, you know, or some type of sedative, some type of additive or preservative, and you sounded a little bit. You sounded a little bit too. I don't know. That's just, you know. You sounded a little. Hey. You sounded a little. Hey. While you doing it, the bass not in your voice. What an NBA young boy. I got pounds in this bitch. I got pounds in this bitch. What that nigga at? What a nigga? What a man at? What a man at in your voice? You sound like a little boy. And he said it on the interview. He's still a little boy. He's still a child. Acting out childhood things and stuff like that. Okay, so let's understand these are little boys, y'all. But these little boys are practicing magic, and these little boys are practicing magic. You got to realize when a magician is practicing magic versus when a nigga being a stupid young dumb nigga.
Shit from Mac. I made my engineer go back.
Oh,
yeah, give me like the golf feeling. like, you know, like
it gives me like the goth feeling. That's magic. It gives me the goth feeling. Nigga, what? Wait a minute. Wait one cotton picking freaking chicken minute. Is this the same little nigga from Baton Rouge that came out with? Oh yeah, he like to paint his face black. It gives him a goth feeling. Let me rewind that back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, a little bit.
it give me like the golf feeling, like, you know, like rock stars and shit.
It give him the goth feeling like a rock star. You know the rock stars stir up. Mm-hmm. You know them rock stars stir that shit up. It gives me the rock star feeling. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ready for this? Watch this shit. And he gonna give it all away with this shit. So I just pay attention. I'm like, I'm listening. Let's listen some more.
I don't know, but as I've been doing it, it makes me feel more comfortable. I don't know.
He keeps saying, I don't know. But as I do it, it make me feel comfortable. What you uncomfortable? You uncomfortable? You so uncomfortable with life, you gotta go paint your face black with MAC makeup and paint your eyes out black so you can feel comfortable? Why you don't feel comfortable? What you done did that got you feeling so uncomfortable? Well, you got to paint your eyes out all black. Because your soul gone, nigga. You know you sold it. And it feels uncomfortable when your soul missing, bitch. It feels uncomfortable. You ain't walking around comfortable in life with your soul missing. It feels like a big part of you gone. Because a big part of you, nigga, ain't no big part of you. You is gone. You just a shell walking around. So you got to do things to make you feel comfortable. Don't get comfortable. You bitch, you already know, man. Chakra doctor on the prowl, straight out the gate, nigga. Chakra doctor on the prowl, straight out the gate. That shit gone. That nigga so gone and he feel uncomfortable. He got to do things to make him feel comfortable. Painting his eyes out black make him feel comfortable. Why? Because it represents his true state. His true state, his eyes is black. Ain't nothing in that bitch. The fucking shell is empty. You see?
I don't know, bro. I don't really give a fuck, man.
I don't know, bro. He sound like a nigga that done gave. Look, you know what he sound like? He sound like a nigga that done laid up there and sold his soul and he found. Look, I'm telling you, that's probably why they let him out of jail. They put him in jail. You know this nigga was the #1 nigga on YouTube. You feel me? And he went, he been sold his soul. You seen him with Birdman, you seen him with all the stars. He been sold his soul. But when they be going to their little jail stint, that don't be really them going to jail. That be them going to get MK Ultra'd. They be going to get MK Ultra'd mind controlled. They be going to get hey, do you think they perform hypoxia on when they look, when they go to prison, they be going to get, so remember, they got sensory, so in chaotic magic, there is a ritual called sensory overload. You do a lot of sensory overload ritual. So the example of a sensory overload ritual is this. You ready? Your eyes blindfolded and you got a hit bag over your head, right? You're butt ass naked and you're tied up in one of those fucking things where your arms are stretched this way, right? Look, they're gonna have a motherfucker. They're gonna have a fucking man sucking your dick and a fucking woman eating out your ass with a nigga poking you with something that hurts, with a motherfucker burning you, with a motherfucker punching you, with somebody licking on you and kissing on you, and it's sensory overload. You don't know what to feel. Bop bop bop, and you bop 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 bop, and they really like on the movie Wanted. If you go look at the movie Wanted, and that's how they reset you. You go look at the movie Wanted. They basically beat you until the point and moment of death, like, and right before death. And then when you make it to that right before death stage, they program you and they let the legions in. When you're in that stage where you're out and you're just in that, you about to die, but you're not about to die. Your body that's when they hit you with the bop, 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 and you get filled with legions. Period. I know. Go read the books. All you gotta do is read a magic book, nigga. Look. All you gotta go do is get a book. You want to hide something from a nigga? Put it in the book. You want to hide something from you niggas? All they got to do is put it in the book. Put it in a fucking book on you stupid ass niggas. You stupid ass niggas gonna think young boy is just a nigga from the hood. No, he's not. He's a magician. And he's been MK Ultra'd. He's been do over. They hit the reset button. And it's a sensory overload. Matter of fact, they got a TV show called The American Gods. And they do that to Oshun. They do that to Oya on American Gods. I think her name is Oya Oshun. She wanted to Orisha. And she wanted to Orisha. And that's how they appropriate your consciousness. They beat you and they treat you and they let you know, look, just like in the game. All right. So when I was about to get when I got jumped into the game, right? When I got jumped in, and you throw the 60 up. When I got jumped into 60, they had to beat me. They jumped me for 60 seconds. 60 seconds. I had to fight as best I can against 6 niggas for 60 seconds. Joining in and rolling 60. Right? Now, that's low level on a gang, street, hood level. Now you're up here and you have 10 million followers on YouTube. You are fucking, you don't even need, your vehicle. You tell people what to do and they just go fucking do it. And remember, NBA YoungBoy got some of the most fanatic fans in the world. You feel me? You feel me? Literally, these niggas do this ritual. Okay, so he got buku fans. See when you can control that many people, and you ain't protected like I'm protected with this magic and this cold sorcery shit. She. They you gonna get down and lay down. You gonna bow out gracefully and move, keep on going. They're gonna wonder what happened in NBA YoungBoy, why he never put out no more songs, or you gonna get down. Cause they gonna tell him, all right, you ain't gotta join, but you ain't about to put out no more YouTubes, and you ain't about to do no more shows, and you ain't about to do nah, nigga. You do that, nigga, we coming for you. Straight up. We do that, nigga, we gonna throw a charge on you. You see how we got, it's easy. But when they be going to that fake jail shit, man, them dudes be going to whatchamacallit, them dudes be going to MK Ultra mind control. That's why when you see him, you always see him in these suspect prison type situations where, you only see a picture of him. Man, all the phones they got in prison, you trying to tell me ain't nobody got young boy, bitch, and we ain't here with young boy. Bitch was had the bitch locked up on C block, young boy and that bitch rapping. Cause I'm the young boy. And they put that picture on YouTube and go viral. Come on, man. Bro. That's why I be knowing niggas don't. That's how I know niggas be lying, son. The gematria of his stage name equals death. See? So boom. So I know how this shit goes. So we about to keep going before we get to the multiverse versus the ultraverse. Metaverse versus ultraverse.
Is it because like when you look in the mirror, you like seeing yourself as something else?
No, because I am who I are. Well, I'm who I am. How you say it?
I are right.
Yeah, I am who I am. Well, I don't know. I just like being me.
You don't do that and think that people might judge you or nothing like that?
Boy, I don't give a fuck. Man, my girl cool with it. Shit, I don't care.
Now that sounds like some suspect gay shit. Boy, I don't give a fuck, nigga. My girl cool with it. So look, as long as his girl cool with it, as long as he got a female that's signing him, he got a female that's sanctioning him, a female that's doing all that, guess what? He could ride, man. My girl cool with it. What's she cool with? Your girl cool with you putting on makeup? And practicing black magic? Yeah, she with the shits too. Watch this. Watch.
Could we see the music kind of going into a little bit and leaning into like, rock / kind of like some gothic vibes?
Yeah, I got rock songs. I had remixed, what's this called? I remixed Marilyn Manson's Sweet Dreams.
He remixed Marilyn Manson Sweet Dreams. Let's rewind, y'all. See, that's the giveaway. I told y'all Marilyn Manson is a big gatekeeper in hip hop. Marilyn Manson is a big gatekeeper in hip hop. When I seen him on that fucking roof with Kanye and Justin Bieber and Roddy Ricch, when I seen the top Satan, when I seen one of the top spokespeople for the Church of Satan. This nigga is a Church of Satan priest. He is a ordained minister, priest of the Church of Satan. And when I seen Kanye West, Mr. Jesus Walks himself, kicking it with the top member of the Church of Satan, you already know. You already know. I'm already knowing. You already know that I'm already knowing what's going on. Okay. So now, remember when I did the exposure of Kanye, Justin Bieber, Marilyn Manson, and Roddy Ricch, right? When I did the exposure, I told you, I said Marilyn Manson is the common denominator amongst all the satanic rappers. All the satanic rappers who are doing that satanic shit, Marilyn Manson is their common denominator. They all remix his songs. They all got a picture with him. They always name drop him. They always show him love. They always seen with him. These are all occult. This is all occult body languages and rhetorics. Now, NBA Youngboy got out of jail. We ain't never heard of NBA Youngboy mentioning nothing about no God black paint on his face, nothing. Now, all of a sudden, his first real interview after coming out of jail, he talking about he loved to be gothic with black paint on his face, and he remade the song Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson. Let's listen to that again, man. Let's listen to that one more again, just so we can make sure.
Remix Marilyn Manson, Sweet Dreams. What's his called? I remix Marilyn Manson, Sweet Dreams.
I remix Marilyn Manson. No, Lil Uzi Vert said Marilyn Manson is his father, nigga, not his inspiration. Lil Uzi Vert said Marilyn Manson is his daddy. When a little black kid is wearing upside down crosses and pentagrams and telling his whole audience that y'all going to hell with me for listening to this hell music, and I told y'all I sold my soul. He called a head priest of the Church of Satan his father, which means he's a magician, because that's the Catholic Church, fathers and priests. Wait a minute. Lil Uzi Vert calls Marilyn. Hold on, M-A-R Manson his father. Let me see. Lil Uzi Vert's father, Marilyn Manson, is in the hospital after getting crushed by stage something. Now remember, Lil Uzi Vert calls Marilyn Manson his evil twin. Lil Uzi Vert on Loving Marilyn Manson. Lil Uzi Vert a devil worshiper? Lil Uzi Vert, Marilyn Manson talk about meeting Lil Uzi Vert for the first time. Marilyn Manson speaks on his relationship with Lil Uzi Vert. Right? Lil Uzi Vert pays Father's Day tribute to Marilyn Manson. Okay? Lil Uzi Vert, okay, calls Marilyn Manson his greatest inspiration. That's what you was talking about. And your father and your mom is supposed to be the greatest inspiration, but damn, Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi Vert on yeah, he dedicated a song called Fathers Die to Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Manson says she's going to work with Lil Uzi Vert on a rock album. Lil Uzi Vert and Marilyn Manson's friendship. Lil Uzi Vert shows his love for Marilyn Manson. Why are so many rappers enthralled? They say enthralled. Why are so many rappers enthralled with Marilyn Manson? This is redbull.com. Red Bull doing an article on rappers being enthralled by Marilyn Manson. So, NBA young boy, hold on. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I asked you about Marilyn Manson. Really? I was going to ask you about Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Why that song? And how do you feel about him as like an artist?
Yeah, hate rock music or anything dealing with like just that type of air. She think is some type of devil. It's music. It's just a way of living. Like it's, you know.
It ain't just music. It's a way of living.
Was you ever doing a song with Cardi? Like he kind of.
Yes, and that's a wrap, man. That's when it ends. So I just wanted to show you here, Rainbow Booty Boy, Marilyn Manson. This is Marilyn Manson. You know, he remixed Marilyn Manson, you know, songs and things of that nature. And he wears black makeup on his face, and it makes him feel comfortable when his eyes are all blacked out with black makeup on his face, because he don't know. He said the word "I don't know." He said the phrase "I don't know" at least 40 times in 3 minutes. I don't know. It just made me, I don't know. It just make, man, listen, bro. That should sound good to the untrained ear, but this is a trained ear of magic and high sorcery, my nigga. And in my world, NBA young boy, you's a wizard. And that makes you a rainbow booty boy, nigga. And if you just get caught up in the sweep while I'm doing these algorithms, then so be it, nigga. I ain't about to meet you on the street and do all that old fuck boy. You know, I don't do all that shit. All I do is write you out of existence. So now we about to get into the meat and potatoes of this shit, man. We about to get into METAverse versus the ULTRAverse. Okay? The METAverse versus the ULTRAverse. So a lot of you guys didn't hear the lecture that I did. Where I was talking about another verse, not the METAverse, but I was talking about the ULTRAverse. So a lot of y'all know the METAverse and know that Mark Zuckerberg, you know, and the gang at Facebook are creating the METAverse. Now, with all of this shit going on in the world, with all of these things in the world today, right? With all of this shit going on in the world today, you would think, damn, why? Hold on, let me get to the METAverse. For those who don't know what the METAverse is, all right. For those who don't know what the METAverse is, this is the METAverse. You ready? All right, METAVERSE, METAverse. I just put METAverse definition. METAverse. It is a noun that is used in computing. So number one is a computer technology term. So when you hear the word metaphysical, when you hear the word meta, you're talking about a computer technology term. Okay? But the first word in meta you see is me, M-E. Me, mine. Remember on the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, I believe that was 2. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, his father name was Ego, and his father name was Ego, and Ego wanted to turn everybody into him, me. All right. Boom. And computing, a virtual reality space in which users can interact with computer-generated environments and other users. Okay? Okay? This is the game. I repeat, the METAverse is this. Once again, this is what Mark Zuck is creating for y'all. He is creating a virtual reality space in which you and other people can interact with computer-generated environments. So that's one, the metaverse. But in the metaverse, they're using a specific technology called AR. AR technology means augmented reality. That's what AR stands for, augmented reality. What is augmented reality? Augmented reality is when, hey, you ready? You got your metaverse glasses on. You got your metaverse glasses on and you riding in your car. While you ride in your car with your metaverse glasses on, your metaverse glasses notice that this person right here, that this person right here is driving a little shaky, and sends you the fucking data in right there in your eye, and you like, okay, slow down. Augmented reality. You're while you're driving, your GPS is no longer on your phone. Your GPS is in your eyeglasses, and you're riding while you're riding, looking like a video game while you're riding in the real world, right? The Matrix inside the Matrix, augmented reality, right? Like an episode like that. They got a few episodes on the Black Mirror. So you see the technology on the Black Mirror. So the reason why they give you that type of technology on the Black Mirror is preparing you for this technology. That's why they made the Black Mirror in the first place. They made the Black Mirror to show you that this is what we're about to put out. Okay. No. So remember. So remember this. Tazzy Taz, you ready for some truth? You're the first robot that can produce human beings. Why do human beings not consider themselves robots? I'm going to show you how you're a robot, human being. Are you ready? Okay. Inside, your body is a machine. Huh, my body ain't a machine. Well, how your body not a machine when in science they call the movements and the things that you're able to do, they call them motor skills. A motor is a machine. Okay. Your brain is a computer. You ready for this? 10 petabytes in the human brain. So, according to the Forrest Wickham computational neuroscientists generally believe the brain stores between 10 to 100, no, hold on, wait a minute. 10 to 100 terabytes of data. He suggest, wait a minute, that's the wrong guy. Hold up. Oh yeah, the human brain can store 10 times more memory than previously thought. It is now assumed that the human brain can hold up to 10 petabytes of data. Wait a minute, I'm gonna show you. Human brain, yo, let me go, watch this here. Ten petabytes. Watch this here, y'all. And then I'm about to show you what a petabyte is. Hold on. So first and foremost, we're gonna just show you. So I just showed you that the human brain stores 10 petabytes of data. But wait a minute. I'm about to show you what a petabyte is. A petabyte definition. Or petabyte definition. You ready? Petabyte definition. 1,024 terabytes or 1,000,000 gigabytes. So the human brain is using up 1,000,000 gigs. How many computers is 1,000,000 gigabytes? Gigabytes. Let's go right there. I said how many computers, nigga, not how many bytes. I can't. I'm gonna find that though. I want to find how many computers. How many computers equal a million? Good. That's like a billion computers or some shit. You feel me? Cause you got 10 million gigabytes. Boom, 10 million gigabytes. 1 petabyte is a million gigabytes. 10 petabytes is 10 million gigabytes. Now here we go. All right. So now that you know your body is a machine, aka motor skills, now you know your brain is a computer, aka data and information, you have to analyze yourself from that perspective and stop thinking that you're not the robot that's having the damn babies. Okay? You're the robot. You're the AI. I'm not artificially intelligent, so you're trying to tell me that body that's you? Is that body for you? Or are you borrowing that body and you're going to give it back to the owner when you leave out of it? If that body is not for you and you're going to give it back to the owner when you leave out of it, then that's artificial because that's not really you. All right? So when you look at the car and you look at the body, you look at the two parallels. So now that you know your body is a machine and your brain is a computer, now you can understand, okay, why the metaverse was made for you, because you are a machine, okay? A computer-generated environment. So remember this. You ready for this? It's going to be hard for you guys to understand this, but the world that we're living in right now is a holographic computer-generated environment. These walls, everything you see, it is holographic, particle-generated, computer-particle-generated reality, okay? Now, remember, a particle is a bit, byte, data, okay? So now, you have this computer-generated world that they're presenting to you, and it's a cool world. I can't lie. I would love to see all 30, 40 people in live right now. I would love to put my VR glasses on and be sitting in the classroom and looking at all y'all avatars and be like, wow, what's happening, Taz? I see you over there, Bo, hitting the weed in the metaverse, kicking it. I would love that. I would love that. I would love nothing more than have that reality. But I will never, ever in a million years trust a reality that a white man created for me. If Mark Zuckerberg was a nigga, then maybe I might just be enthusiastic about the metaverse. But since I know Mark Zuckerberg's history, being a CIA wizard, I know that Mark Zuckerberg is about to hit us with that movie. And I found the name of that movie. Remember that movie I told y'all I was going to find the name of it? It's called The Surrogate. Y'all go look at the movie with Bruce Willis called The Surrogate. The movie with Bruce Willis called The Surrogate is exactly the metaverse. They put you in these VR glasses and you move around in an avatar because you don't like the way you really look and you get to be somebody who the fuck you not. Surrogate. They laying on the bed. All they do is lay in their fucking bed all day with their glasses on, living out their life in an avatar. Never getting out the bed. Staying inside. Got the computer living vicariously through the computer. Yeah. That's the metaverse. Now, the reason why they're creating this metaverse, I discussed it in earlier lives years back, and the name that I brought to people's attention, that I'm about to bring to your attention again, is called the ULTRAverse. The reason why they MK Ultra your mind is because of your ultra capabilities. So now we're going to get into why the metaverse is created. Okay. Well, I'm not only, we're about to get into why the metaverse was created, but understand that these algorithms that I'm doing with y'all, that I be doing with y'all, that y'all see me doing every time. These algorithms are literally ushering in the Ultraverse. And we're about to show you what is the Ultraverse. Let's go. Ultraverse definition. You ready? Here we go. The Ultraverse is a defunct comic book imprint published by the American company Malibu Comics, which is currently owned by Marvel Comics. So we know Marvel Comics, there's a hidden, in the Marvel universe, there's a hidden universe called the Ultraverse. The Ultraverse is a shared universe in which a variety of characters known within the comics as Ultras acquire superhuman abilities. Wait a minute. Superhuman abilities. Okay? Understand what's going on with the Ultraverse. The Ultraverse is literally the awakening of your dormant DNA through light code activation. And those of us who are aware and awake and conscious and actualizing that awareness, actualizing that awakeness, actualizing that consciousness, have the fruits of our labor to prove our awareness, have the fruits of the labor to prove our awakeness, have the fruits of the labor to prove our higher consciousness. We are the ones who are going to be able to see when the Ultraverse happens and get on the train. Those celestial times when the Ultraverse does happen, the thing that they want y'all to be doing the most is laying down in your bed with some glasses on your head so that you miss the train to the Ultraverse. And what is the Ultraverse? The Ultraverse is Earth shedding her old fourth dimensional, third dimensional vibrational skin and rising like a snake and rising up into her fifth dimensional lighter body or light body self, which will automatically make us shed parts of our skin and rise into our higher light body self through DNA light code activation. And when she transforms, those who are already aligned with her will automatically make the automatic transformation, just like on The Flash or like any one of the fucking movies like Crisis on Infinite Earth. Like Crisis on Infinite Earth. Now understand this. So the Ultraverse is this. So I'm gonna give you the real. So I'm giving you the comic book Ultraverse first. Then I'm gonna give you the real Ultraverse, and y'all about to brace for impact. The real Ultraverse is when all of the mythological, mystical, religious, paganistic, invisible, metaphysical shit that we believe in, but even though we can't see it, the Ultraverse is when we no longer have to believe it. We'll be able to see it in full-fledged reality. A higher dimensional reality, not third dimensional, because third dimensional, you can't see them in third dimensional reality. This is why Earth is rising higher to fifth dimensional reality. And when you get to fifth dimensional reality, the particles, the atoms, the cells, the germs, the viruses, the bacteria, and all of the things that hurt these bodies, you won't even see them there because they can't make, they're not making the transition. You will see a whole different spectrum, but you will be able to see everything. Everything. The demons, the angels, the dragons, the jinns, the gnomes, the fairies, the gods, the goddesses, the fucking, you name it. You name it. You're going to be able to see everything. This is why I said, you ready? Here we go again. The Ultraverse is a shared universe. Let's click on shared universe because they got shared universe. A shared universe is a universe from a set of creative works where more than one independently contributes. So basically, a shared universe It's more than one contribution. So the Ultraverse will be duality, the yin and the yang finally coming together as one. And all of the shit you see. So when you see Harry Potter wave the wand and go abracadabra and the thing move and you see the little dark dust coming off the wand, we're going to be able to get that reality in the Ultraverse. When motherfucker go, oh shit, it's time, and the Pegasus fly down, and the Pegasus just fly out of the sky and just pick you up and just take you somewhere, you're gonna be able to see that's gonna be alive and well in the Ultraverse. When you say, I just feel like a dark cloud is on me, or this, that, you're gonna actually be able to see the dark cloud. It's not gonna be no fucking mystery. You're gonna be able to see, oh, it's clear as day, dark cloud, right? The spiritual behind the veil world is about to, literally, the spiritual behind the veil world is about to bleed into this reality. There is nothing you can do about it. There is only one thing you can do about it. It's being prepared for the transition when the spill drips over into your sphere. The thing that they want you to do is be unaware when the strip and the spill drips over. Because if you caught in your bed on your virtual reality, in your virtual reality Neuralink metaverse glasses, right? And the wave that shifts and changes everything, rushes through, guess what? You're going to get left behind. Like, they got some people, I'm able to see, they got some people right now that's able to see ghosts. They got some people that got gifts that are able to see this, they're able to see that, they're able to see this and able to see that. The Ultraverse is when everybody's able to see it. Right? Fitness, fuck seeing people's aura field, you're going to be able to see the actual spiritual auric field that houses inside the body. So that person got demons in their aura, if that person got a demon in them, you're going to actually be able to see the demon figure inside of the human body. Right? It's not going to be a demon figure, it's going to be a demon. Or an angel, or a dragon, whatever. In the Ultraverse, fantasy becomes reality. In the Ultraverse, our superhuman, metahuman capabilities become a normal reality. What better way to distract you from the natural occurrences of this normal reality, of this new normal reality, than to create a world that imitates it, weakly imitates it. A world that weakly imitates the Ultraverse, so that you can get trapped and caught in the metaverse. So when the Ultraverse ushers in and raptures everybody who's ready, you will be left behind. And I'm telling you, and they tell you like Christ coming back. No, Christ consciousness is a consciousness. It's gonna sweep like a globe. Everybody who's ready and who's aligned with the consciousness, the fucking energy is gonna grab them up. You ever seen, bro? Look at motherfucking Infinity Wars, bro. All of the good guys got swept away, got took up, and the fucking stupid bad guy, the stupid or I would like to call it the Marvel characters that got left behind. Come on, let's look who got left behind. Iron Man with his stupid dumb ass. You fucked the world up with machines and built a machine to fight the machine that you fucked the world up with. You a stupid motherfucker. You call him Tony Stark the genius, right? You got the Hulk experimenting on himself in a fucking lab and turn his anger into a fucking beast monster that you only can control through certain means. The black bald head girl, the black bald head girl from Black Panther, she got left behind. You see? Who else? Thor, the Asgardian. Come on, man. You think the name of Thor's home is called Asgard? The name of Thor's home is called Asgard. Okay? He got left behind. Bucky with the one arm, he got left behind. Go look at all of the Avengers who are Avengers through felonious means. Meaning they once was evil and then they turned into an Avenger. No, look at all the ones, all of the heroes that left. All of the heroes that left. Black Panther, he wasn't evil and turned into an Avenger. See, Black Panther sister, Spider-Man. I remember Spider-Man, Doctor Strange. You know, all of your good superheroes got raptured up when Thanos snapped the fucking gauntlet ring, and all of your Rudy Poo superheroes got left behind. Captain America got left behind. You know, think about it. Everybody who use machines and shit to be a superhero, Tony Stark, you're not a superhero. It's that machine that you're in is a superhero. Sit your stupid duck ass down. Captain America, you're not a fucking superhero. Nigga hit you with some steroids and you became Captain America. Sit your stupid duck ass down. You see? Go look at all the one I got left behind. You see? So the ULTRAverse is the shared universe where metaphysical will share an equal atmosphere with physical. Okay? Stay your dumb ass on topic. Off topic, but then Fredo Bang said, I know, stay your stupid duck ass on topic and stop being unfocused and focused on the matter at hand. We talking about the ULTRAverse and the universe, and you weren't about a person. Guess what? Small minds discuss people, average minds discuss events, great minds discuss ideas. That was some small-minded shit, Mr. Barre. So therefore, shut that stupid ass question down and don't even ask and keep it to your fucking self and stay on topic. Ask a question that's on topic, nigga. So, see, not to get off topic. Yeah, you is getting off topic. You talking about not to get off topic. No, nigga, that's what that is, getting off topic. You want to announce what the fuck you doing and say you not fucking doing it. No, you doing that. So sit your dumb ass down again. So metaverse is when the shared universe, when the metaphysical will intertwine invisible sight rods. That remember, that's another reason why they spraying in the sky. They spraying in the sky because of it's something they don't want us to see. I don't know if it's because we're in a dome and this bitch is flat. I don't know because this bitch spinning. I don't know, I don't know, but I do know this one thing. There is a wool that is over our eyes. And one day that wool will be lifted up. Okay, hold on 1 second. So I wish I could get that movie clip from, but they're gonna flag me. See, that's why we gotta do magic class. But when I get that movie, that movie from Jessica Alba played in the movie, man. It's a movie Jessica Alba played in. And he said, the veil has been lifted and the fallen shall rise. Right? Yeah, one day soon. No, I told you. 2025, Satan's world burns. In your lifetime, in my lifetime, in our lifetime. Before you dead, before I'm dead, what I just said gonna be a reality. Before you dead, before I'm dead, what I just said gonna be a reality. Okay? And they know this shit for a fact. They know this shit for a 100% fact. That's why they're trying to distract you. Why? Because if your chakras aren't activated, if your spirit and soul isn't cleansed, if your emotions aren't controlled, if your mind isn't clear and clean and cool, when the energy rushes the planet Earth and sweeps up all of the high vibration people, you won't be able to make it because you're going to be vibrating to a low vibration. You got to be vibrating at a high vibration to even welcome the energy upon. It's kind of like a spiritual wind is going, like when the earth ascends, this is the earth ascending, right? So just imagine when they show y'all how a rocket is going up into the atmosphere, going into space and have to break through the different atmospheres. Well, the Earth is kind of doing that too. That's why that's what I mean, rising higher to the fifth dimension. The Earth is kind of moving on up to a higher density. And that move on up to a higher density is tumultuous. It's not no smooth transition. It's a rocky transition. This is why you see so many things that are happening in the society that are of a chaotic, rocky nature. Let me block this. Let me block you because you're talking, you know. So anyway, boom. So the one thing I get into this whole thing. The one thing I get into this whole thing is this. When something great is about to happen, make sure that you put your all into yourself. Make sure you put your all into yourself. Make sure you focus your all into what's going on with you, because that's where the heaven is at. Heaven is inside of yourself. And if heaven is inside of you, then you must automatically cleanse, clean, get clear, under control, and make sure your heaven is a beautiful heaven, a high vibrating heaven. So while the earth is moving and going into her higher density, you'll be able to move and go into the higher density with her, because you're already vibrating and helping her get there with your high vibration. It is high vibrations of the high vibration of the 144,000 that is going to rise and bring her there. I'll repeat it again. It is the high vibration of the 144,000 that is going to rise and bring her there. Okay? It is I'll repeat it one more time. It is the high vibration of the 144,000 that is going to rise the earth and bring her to the fifth dimensional state. Okay? And it is a natural occurrence. This always happens when a planet is rising higher into a higher dimensional, higher frequency, and a higher vibration. All right? So understand that when you're dealing with distractions, why would they want to distract you? Well, guess what? That higher vibration that I was just talking about, that the earth is going to, that higher vibration is inside of you. And that higher vibration, that frequency is called infinite love, eternal truth, that peace wave, infinite love, eternal truth, peace wave. You understand me? So what better way to distract you from this than, hey, you can go eat pancakes, you can go eat French toast in France with the metaverse. Just put your VR glasses on and it'll transport you to a restaurant in France, and now they'll you'll be able to eat you some French toast in France. You follow my drift? You get what I'm saying? So in the end, when it's all said and done, you got to recognize what they're distracting you from. They're distracting you from your chakras. They're distracting you from these algorithms. They're distracting you from these algorithms. And I got mad algorithms. Y'all niggas sleep. I got mad algorithms. So when the metaverse do hit, and they do neural link and neural log, whatever they do for me to put my avatar into the metaverse, I'm gonna have a representation of myself in the metaverse. I'm gonna be in the metaverse. I'm letting you know that now. When they launch it, ain't no computer game gonna be getting launched without me knowing. You understand me? Or without me participating in the actual goings-ons of the verse. You can gonna launch a whole verse and I'm not gonna read it? Shit. That don't mean I'm gonna be in that bitch all day like the rest of these stupid motherfuckers. But so that's the one thing they got to do. So remember, Mark Zuckerberg did a video. He did a video on the metaverse. Okay. A long video. It's like an hour long. How long that video has been? Like an hour and something. An hour and 17 minutes. He did an hour and 17-minute video detailing the metaverse, right? And all of the things that it does now and it's going to be able to do later as years go on. And the one thing he was talking about how, what he said, how everything is going to be automated, and we human beings are going to have to find something else to do when it comes to work, because everything is going to be run and governed by the automated system. and the automated system is going to have us out of work. And he said, what better distraction during that transition than the metaverse? You out of work, you know. And he said, they said they're going to have a something, a universal something, like everybody's going to have to get this universal wage. They're going to set a universal wage so everybody, they're going to set a universal wage so everybody can pay, you know, and live because of the metaverse. You feel me? Everybody's just gonna get to receive a stimulus check. Everybody gonna get a check. That check that they get is gonna be used for you to move about in the metaverse and your augmented reality real life, like when you're driving down the highway and things of that nature. Shit, you ain't gotta be weak-minded to get sucked into that. Shit, strong minds go weak all the time. I always tell people, man, it ain't your mind. It ain't your, no, you ain't gotta be weak-minded, you gotta be weak-spirited. You gotta be weak-spirited and weak-hearted. When you got a weak spirit and a weak heart, it don't matter how strong your mind is. You're gonna always go succumb because the mind follows the heart, not the other way around. So I always show people, man, look at this shit, they about to bust this bitch wide open. Right? The magic using that check on the money magic. Yeah. Damn, it is. So think about it. So go look at the movie Surrogate, y'all. I'm about to show y'all the movie Surrogate. So we're gonna analyze in magic class, we're gonna break that movie down. Okay? In magic class. Now remember, in the ULTRAverse, the superheroes in the ULTRAverse in the shared universe are superheroes who acquired their superhuman abilities, meaning they didn't have them before, and they acquired them. They didn't, nothing, right. And they're known as ultras. So the kids that are being born that y'all labeling them pandemic babies, those are the ultras. I'm telling you, if your baby is like 3 and under right now, if your child is 3 and under right now, don't be surprised within the next 10 to 15 years, if your child doesn't start displaying superhuman-like capabilities, and you better not be scared, you better not be afraid, you better nurture it, you better respect it, you better love it, you better learn from it, and you better train it, and you better motherfucking open it, accept it, and open with wide arms. But don't be surprised if your child is 3 years or under. Don't be surprised within the next 5, 10, 15 years. At 5 years old, if your child might start displaying some superhuman-like capability. 5, 7 years old, they might start displaying them human-like capabilities. You start seeing them at 13, 10, 12, whatever age, from like age 5 on up. Within the next 5 to 10, 15 years, you're going to be seeing phenomenon via the internet and via different people getting it real time. You're going to be seeing people display superhuman, ultra-like capability. Okay? And the metaverse is here to give you the fake version of it. If you're trapped in the metaverse, the more you're trapped and stuck in the metaverse, focused on what the metaverse has to offer, the more time, the less time that you're spending on activating your chakras, cleansing, cleaning, and detoxing your body, training your brain with affirmations and positive affirmations, listening to positive Hertz frequencies and doing positive Hertz frequencies, activating your light codes with this magic and sorcery, right? Activating these light codes with your magic and sorcery. I'm letting you know, y'all, I'm modern day fucking Jesus. I am modern day fucking Moses. I am modern day fucking Noah. You better get on the fucking boat. I got the fucking boat. It's about to rain, just like the fucking Bible told y'all. The warning always come before destruction, bro. All my life, bro, I've been a prophet, bro. And prophet is tatted on my arm right here, bro. That's prophet right there. See that? Prophet. Yeah. Eternal prophet. I am forever the prophet, bro. I'm letting you know right now. It's about to get real. It's about to get real, especially when I release this book, especially when I release this grimoire of computer algorithm, and the world is able to purchase the shit in its entirety and whole. And listen, I'm already convinced. All right, so think about this, y'all. This for everybody that's watching it right now. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. We're about to talk about some shit, and about to show you how the ULTRAverse is already here. It's already the beginning of the ULTRAverse is the beginning of the ULTRAverse is already here. And you guys will want to get these algorithms I got if you want to awaken your DNA. When you listen, bro. So here we go. For everybody that's in here who has done the money magic, and for everybody in here who receives free magic through my email, positive word email blast, okay? You guys are a testimony to the fact that I gave you some computer algorithms, and these computer algorithms in your email shifted on a higher positive scale things and solved problems in your life and made things manifest in your life because you read them and activated the codes of them in your DNA sequences of your helix gene sequences in your body. Okay? Now, I'm saying this. This is just my belief. You quote me on it, but I promise I believe this wholeheartedly. I believe that the algorithms that the universe have given me, the algorithms that the universe have bestowed upon me, and I write these algorithms, I believe that these algorithms are the keys to unlocking our superhuman, our metahuman capabilities. And when the ULTRAverse, when that wave hits the earth, or when that earth hits the wave, wherever you want, when the wave hit the earth or the earth hit the wave, aka, right? When that wave hits the earth and your codes and your DNA sequences and codes are already activated through the algorithms that I gave you, I guarantee you when the upgrade happens, you're going to be part of the upgrade because you already have the upgrade inside of the DNA sequence ready to be upgraded. All the fucking computer company has to come do is take it and give it the upgrade like they do the iPhone. Just like they do the iPhone. She said, I ain't gonna lie, God, them spells work because I've been feeling good as fuck basically every day since last month. For real, man. And the reason why you feel good, because you literally turned those gene sequences on in your DNA. So the reason why you feel good perpetually is because that's what the algorithms did. The algorithms turned on the mechanisms inside of you that made you feel good and makes you feel good perpetually. Because when you feel good perpetually, you attract money, man. You get this shit? Am I coming through clear? You feel me? So, you ready? Look at this here. All right. So the ULTRAverse is this verse where this shared universe, where these beings called ultras exist. Matrix part, and that's another thing. Bro, I want to do a magic class on the Matrix 1, the Matrix 2, and the Matrix 3, so y'all can be prepared for the Matrix 4 that's coming out on the 22nd. You feel me? So after 12/12, we might get together. So that's what we might do. After 12/12, we might get I got HBO. I know a lot of y'all got HBO Max and all that shit. After 12/12, we might get together on 12/22 or 12/23 and break down that Matrix 4 in magic class. Okay? Perpetual pleasantry. Nigga, perpetual pleasantry. Nigga went from perpetual peasantry to perpetual pleasantry. Yeah, man, and that's the ULTRAverse. So the ULTRAverse are these beings who developed superhuman-like abilities. When this wave, we go read the comic book on the ULTRAverse. The ULTRAverse is a cool universe in the Marvel comic world, but it's showing you the real world, the real verse. All right. And the one thing you need to understand that you are the AI, aka artificial intelligence, aka the superhuman computer, right? Your junk DNA that they like to call junk is not junk. It is dormant, locked DNA that has been locked by a hack from Saturn via the moon matrix. Saturn, the rings of Saturn, shoots and beams the vibration and the commands in those waves to the moon. The moon then vibrates those commands to the earth. The earth then receives those commands. Those who are on a lower frequency receive the commands of the moon and be moved by the commands of the moon. Those who are on a higher frequency are not deceived by the moon. Now, don't get it twisted. Okay, so understand that we all are living in a hologram. And you want to be technical. You know what I think the moon really is? I think the moon is like the projector, the movie projector. Like, you know how when you're in a movie, they got that fucking thing in the back that's beaming the whole shit on the movie screen? That's what I feel like the moon is. I feel like there's this fucking machine behind the moon or some shit, and it's projecting this fucking holographic reality that we're looking at but in actuality, it's just the Truman Show. We're just living in this projected reality from Saturn to the moon to us. So this is why they got death and taxes and debt and all the bullshit in this world. Because look what Saturn set Yahweh, Yaldabaoth. Look what he governs. Okay, and he shoots. Remember, so Saturn is the engine. So Saturn is the engine. The rings of Saturn are emitting the projected frequency. The projected frequency goes to the moon. Moon takes projected frequency and spits it onto the movie screen. The flat earth. That's why the earth is flat, because it's a fucking projector, fucking flat movie screen. That's why this bitch flat. Because it's a fucking projector movie screen. And we are in it, so we can't actually see that it's a projector because we're in the projection. You feel me? Don't look into the light, Caroline, because you look, I'm telling you, it reminds you of a fucking Hollywood. It reminds you of just a bigger Hollywood movie set. When you look at cameras, The moon look like a fucking camera, bro. The fucking sun, you know what the sun looks like? The sun looks like the pupil of an eye, I swear to God. Go sun gaze and stare at the sun and look at the sun long enough. It will stop looking like the sun and it will look like the fucking God, the eye of God. I swear to fucking God. And it's like God comes in and drops down and looks and take a look on earth right quick. And that one look takes 12 hours. In God's, that was 12 milliseconds or 12 microseconds in God's time. But our time, God was shining for 12 whole hours looking down on his creation. Like on the movie, Lord of the Rings, Lord Sauron was at the top. He was looking down and it looked like a projector screen. He was looking at all kind of shit. Well, we all are living in one side of what if we no, that ain't no what if. We are living inside of one large being, but she's not a being. She is not a being. She is the source of being. And that one large body that we're living inside of is called the great grand holy mother of all divinity. The motherboard, the mothership, the triple black dark womb of nothingness. That is the body that we all live inside. And we're the atoms and the particles and the cells. Yes, we are. Yes, that is very true. And doesn't every atom, particle, and cell has a purpose? So this is why everybody, when they're born, always try to look for their purpose in life. The reason why you're always trying to look for your purpose in life, because every cell, atom, and molecule has a fucking purpose. So if you're a cell, an atom, or a molecule, you have to go find your fucking purpose in the universal organism. Okay? Why do you think they call it the eye in the sky? Y'all keep thinking the eye in the sky is the fucking airplane flying over. No, bitch, the eyes in the sky is the fucking sun and the moon. But the sun, the moon is not really an eye. The moon is a projection. The moon is projecting with the eye wants you to see. The moon is projecting the imagination of God. The moon is projecting not the imagination of Ra, the imagination of Yah. You understand me? That's why at nighttime, that's why the night belongs to him and the daytime belongs to Ra. Daytime belongs to Ra, nighttime belongs to Yah. When Ra is on this side looking at the world, Yah is on the other side projecting through the moon, looking at the world at nighttime, and they rotate, playing chess. Bro, I'm telling you, what if this is just like they said, a fucking dome? You're in a fucking snow dome, a little snow, the little snow dome, and motherfucking God coming in and looking inside of his snow dome. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, go sun gaze, bro. Stare at the sun long enough, you're gonna see that it is the pupil. It is the fiery pupil. It says his hair was wool, his hair was of wool, and his eyes were of fire. Go look at the sky, sun gaze, and look like the fiery pupil of the eye of God. Right? I know it ain't there. The world is a snow globe. Yes, it is. What does it mean? He said, what do that mean? Tiffy said, what does that mean? That means you are in a holographic computer game. And you must wake up and get in the game. I got the cheat codes that are going to basically advance you and put you back into the game where you need to be, because we're far behind. This is why I feel like the universe gave me the cheat codes. Because the universe know that without the cheat codes, we wouldn't make it to the ultra. We wouldn't make it to the ULTRAverse. Without the cheat codes to rehack the hack, we wouldn't make it to the ULTRAverse, because we're so far behind in time. They've looped us in a time loop, like a Groundhog's Day time loop, bro. And we be waking up and getting up and doing the same thing every day. Waking up and getting up, doing the same thing every day. And we think that shit normal, but it's an actual time loop. These algorithms that I'm giving you are going to help you break your time loop and be able to rise above time so that you can see what's really going on. And when the shift happens, your DNA data sequences is going to automatically resonate and match with the eternal upgrade. When that upgrade happened and that shift happened, it's going to be like the Bible told you, in the blink of an eye. And y'all not going to know. And y'all not going to know what happened, bro. They show you on the movies what the vampires do. Vampires compel you. You don't remember what happened. You as a matter of fact, you're happy. And da-da-da-da-da-da. When they shows you Men in Black, y'all look at the flashy thingy. Clean, okay. Look, that was a fire that just went off over there, down there, and y'all just be going, but okay. What's that other movie where they it's another movie where they do that. What's the other movie where they do that? They got another movie where they do that, bro. Where they take and they and they make you do all this shit. It's called it's fire. It's fire. It's at nighttime and there never be no daytime and shit. Damn, I forgot. They got the other movie called Groundhog's Day. They keep showing you the time loop. They keep showing you the time loop. How many TV shows on Netflix? How many TV shows, period? How many movies, period, where they always showing you this time loop? They looping you in this time, wasting your actual time. So when the time actually comes, remember, when the time comes, there is a time that will come for the upgrade and the shift. And when that time comes for the upgrade and the shift, your DNA sequence better already be in line with the codes and the cheat codes. If not, you're gonna get left behind. And you ain't gonna even know. It's gonna be just like a rapture. A whole bunch of people gonna disappear, and everybody gonna be like, people not gonna even remember that we disappeared. It's gonna be like we never existed in their consciousness, because they're still gonna be playing the game, waiting for the next shift to happen, waiting for the next shift to happen for their upgrade, because they didn't catch the first train that came for the upgrade. Hold up, 30 Nights with a Vampire. Let me see, man. What's the name of that movie, man? I'm about to tell you the name of that movie, bro. And these beings, right? These fucking all white, they got got this all white skin, and they wear this all black. It's called City. It's something City. It's not Sin City though. Damn, I'm gonna get the name of that movie next time. We're gonna break that movie down and how they do it when it, huh? No, it's like so. The movie starts like this: the nigga in a bathtub, and he a fucking detective. You heard me, B? So the nigga come and the motherfucking and somebody get killed, and he blamed for the murder. But for some reason, he just feel like something ain't right, and so for some reason, he keep feeling like, man, like the Truman Show. He like, and he could start talking to people, and people start saying shit like they got certain agents that's there like working for the timekeepers and shit. They call it timekeepers and shit. And they these tall, fucking, slender alien. They look like vampires. They look like, you know what vampires look like? They look like the vampires off of Underworld. Like Victor, the vampires off of Underworld. They dark, they tall with the pale skin, and they slime. It's like slimy type pale skin. It's not slimy, but it's like sweaty. You know that sweaty pale skin. And they don't talk. They don't have no. And they don't talk. They only communicate. They only communicate telepathically, and they make you do shit, and they can go sleep, and you go to sleep, and you be like sit, and they'll tell you sit in their mind, sit, and they'll make you sit, woo woo, right, and then they'll rewind the clock, and you'll forget, and you'll be back at eating dinner like nothing ever happened, and you'll be back eating dinner like nothing ever happened, bro, and the dude kept cracking, and the dude, he was a cop, and he kept cracking the shit. And kept figuring the shit out in some kind of way. He was like the chosen one to break the fucking shit. It's, man, watch. It's called Dark City or something. Watch, I'm about to see. Hold on, let me see if it's called Dark City. It's called something City or, yeah, there you go. There you go, talking to my bass. See, my muse, that's my inspiration. I told you. Look, boom. See, look. Dark City. Y'all go watch this movie right here. Okay, that's the movie right here. Dark City. Go watch that bitch. Dark City. They be rewinding the clock on it. It came out in 1998. It's a 1998 film. And that bitch lit. You gotta go watch that bitch. That bitch lit. But that's what they doing. They rewind and they keep rewinding the clock. So you don't remember that you've been living out these cycles longer than what you're supposed to be living them. We don't remember because as a hack, that's what the Matrix is all about. The Matrix is about this hack that done been happening on our atmosphere, happened to our consciousness, and we can't physically remember. You feel me? We can't physically remember. And so by us not being able to physically remember, we thinking, oh, we've been here before. I'm not supposed to be here. Or something is amiss. You just feel like something is off. Something is off. And then they're using all of these fucking puppets to distract us. And then they're using all of these fucking side ops to distract us. And then they're drugging us with all of these foods. Go read the back of the chemicals in your food. I did this just to show y'all the chemicals in food. I know one of y'all eat this too. Wait a minute. I bought this just so y'all could see the stuff y'all eat on a daily basis, right? The stuff y'all eat on a daily basis. Look at this here. This stuff y'all eat on a daily basis. I wanted to get this shit, bro. I wanted to get this shit. And I bought a few items from the store. Because for them ultra, I want to show you how they induce and produce states. And I wanted to show you with the science experience. So, bam, a lot of y'all eat bread, right? A lot of y'all eat bread. This is some the artigiano, Sara Lee, sausage roll, bakery bread, right? Now, I keep telling y'all the process of chemistry. The process of chemistry shows you that, number one, this is not just bread. This is made up of the chemicals and substances that created it. So let's see the chemicals and substances that created it. And let's see the process. Because remember, if I take this bread, put it in my mouth, it's going to go down my esophagus and into my stomach. When it gets to my stomach, the acid is going to melt it into a liquid. That liquid is going to have chemicals. Let's see. And those chemicals are going to get transported throughout my body to all of my organs. Let's see what's about to get transported to my body throughout my organs. You ready? Enriched wheat flour. Enriched wheat flour. All right. Some more flour. Malted barley flour. So right now we got 3 flours. They done floured you to death already. Yeast ain't nothing but some mucus, right? Okay. Ready for this? Reduced iron. They didn't give you iron. They gave you reduced iron, bro. Iron that reduces. Wait a minute. They gave you niacin. They gave you thiamine, mono. They gave you thiamine mononitrate. Look, let's go see. Thiamine mononitrate. Listen. That don't even sound like something natural. Thiamine mononitrate. What a definition. All right, boom. Thiamine mononitrate uses. Thiamine mono. So, all right. So thiamine mononitrate, that is natural. That is natural. That is something our bodies make naturally. Wait a minute. We going in. Riboflavin, that's what our bodies make naturally. But now we getting into it. You ready? Folic acid. Uh-oh. You gonna have you some water. Lord knows what kind of water. Sugar. Yeast. Vegetable oil. Soybean. Wheat, gluten. You know, gluten is glue. That's why I call it. That's why I say gluten-free. Gluten is glue. All right. Sea salt. Cultured wheat flour. Citric acid. Man, that's just the bread. Now you got your bread. So look at all those chemicals that's making it to your stomach. Look at all those chemicals that make it to your stomach. And then you're gonna have you some chips. You're gonna eat some chips, right? You're gonna eat some stacks. And then you're gonna go get you some stacks, some Lay's stacks. You eat some stacks, right? And you're gonna be eating some dried potatoes with vegetable oil, cottonseed, sunflower, and corn oil. 3 different oils, right? Unmodified potato starch, sugar, rice flour, salt, maltodextrin, mono, and hold up. Damn, boy, monodiglycerides, dextrose, soy lecithin or lecithin, onion powder, monosodium glutamate, high fructose corn syrup, tomato powder, hydrolyzed corn protein, natural flavor. Now, what is that? Natural flavor. What the fuck? Okay, that's telling me everything. Artificial flavor, artificial color. What artificial color they got? They're gonna give you some yellow 6. They're gonna give you some yellow 6 lake, some yellow 5 lake, some blue 2 lake, with some malic acid, with some sodium. Man, I can't even pronounce. If you can't pronounce it, it don't belong in your body. With some sodium diet something, with spice and some sodium caseinate, some more citric acid, disodium with some disodium inosinate, and some disodium guanylate. Man, listen, you can't even pronounce that shit. That shit don't listen. You see? Wait a minute. And all right, and so you got your meat on there. Lord knows who's on your meat. So you got your meat you can put on your hot dog. And then when you go get your, and then look, you want to put some ketchup or some hot sauce or some ketchup or some sauce on it. Boom. Right? Tomato concentrate. Right? Now this is more, believe it or not, the ketchup is more the safest thing out of all this shit. The ketchup, organic tomato concentrate from red, ripe organic tomatoes, organic distilled vinegar, organic sugars, salt, organic onion powder, organic spice, organic natural flavorings. We got to find out what this natural flavor is, y'all. When they say natural flavor, babe, what the fuck do they mean? Man, so natural flavor, my wife says she thinks it's something from an animal. What y'all think? Natural flavoring, right? Natural flavoring. They always got natural flavor. All this shit had natural flavor. Look at this got natural flavor. This got natural flavor. This got natural flavor. Let's see if this got natural flavor. Let me see. This is mesquite barbecue. High fructose corn syrup. Vinegar. Tomato puree. Food starch. Salt molasses. Hickory smoke flavor. Honey. Mustard flour. Spices. Dried onion. Dried garlic, paprika. Natural flavor. I'm going to go on a mission and find out what the fuck is natural flavor. Yeah, Google what the fuck is natural flavor. What is natural flavor, bro? All right. The government regulations define natural flavors as those that derive their aroma or flavor chemicals from plant or animal sources, including fruit, meat, fish, spices, herbs, roots, leaves, buds, or barks that are distilled, fermented, or otherwise manipulated in a lab. Natural flavor. So now we know what natural flavor come from both the plant, yes. Plant and or. They say and /or animal sources. Are natural flavors really that was in the New York Times. Are natural flavors really natural? Man, somebody said natural flavor contains, let's see. The big issue for natural flavors is definitely their black box nature. Wow, nobody really knows what's in natural flavors. Natural flavor or flavoring means the essential oil resin, essence, or extractive protein, hydrolysate, distillate, or any product of roasting, heating, or basically anything. Anything, man. Look. Roasting, heating, enzyme, man. I don't even know how to pronounce that shit. Which contains the flavoring constituents derived from a spice, fruit or fruit juice, vegetable or vegetable juice, edible yeast, herb, bark, bud, root, leaf, or similar plant material, meat, seafood, poultry, eggs, dairy products, or fermentation products thereof. Those significant functions in food is flavoring rather than nutritional. This distinguishes natural flavors from artificial flavors, which rely on synthetic chemicals to add taste and aroma to food. The FDA permits the use of synthetic additives such as solvents, preservatives, and emulsifiers in the processing of natural flavors, which food and beverage manufacturers are not required to disclose the ingredient statement. So natural flavors is whatever the fuck you want to put in that bitch. Natural flavors are the shit. Natural flavors are the shit we felt like putting in that bitch at the time. The shit we felt like putting in that bitch at the fucking time. Okay? So here we go. So now with all those chemicals, so now you just ate a meal. You ate your stacks. You ate your hot dog with your mustard and your mayonnaise and your ketchup and your barbecue sauce and you lit and you just drunk you some Kool-Aid. You heard me? You just drunk you some Kool-Aid. You know, big old cup of Kool-Aid. You know, we don't do no 8 ounces. We do 24 ounces of Kool-Aid, nigga. Buku sugar. It's water, but Kool-Aid. I'm telling you, like, water is really like life. Like real shit. There's nothing greater than like. There's like nothing on earth greater than water and pussy. Like that's like the two. Like what would niggas say? What would you want? Water? What you want, nigga? Would you get rid of water or pussy? Ah, god damn. I'ma die without either. Oh, you ain't got no pussy, you gonna die. You ain't got no fucking water, you gonna die. I need them both. I need them both. Man, but water is like literally abundant life. So you got all these motherfucking chemicals floating all in your body, just floating. Remember, it ain't like you got miracle food. It ain't like you got miracle food flushing it out your body. Every time you go to the bathroom, miracle food flushing it out your body, right? No, it ain't like you got that, right? No. You got all these chemical foods, and then you eat 1, 2, 3. Then you eat 2, 3, 4 times a day. Come on, y'all know y'all eating a breakfast, then y'all gonna get you some lunch, then y'all gonna double back for dinner. You might eat you something at the bedtime, and then you might got you some cookies and some milk like Young Dolph at the bedside for your snack. Okay? And you think your body is digesting and processing and shitting that out at a timely fashion? Hell to the motherfucking no, to the no, to the no. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna smoke. Now we're gonna smoke hell to when we do the smoke break. This smoke break is brought to you in part by Hell to the No. This smoke break is brought to you in part by Hell to the No. Hell yeah. Hell to the we gonna before we get to the smoke break. This smoke break was brought to you in part by Hell to the No. So you got all these particles, right? Think about it. You got all this shit, all these chemicals floating inside your body, just going in. Look, just the fucking y'all messing little Jesus face up. Y'all got to make Jesus black again on, and right here in front of middle Jesus face, y'all got a big old piece of chicken just going down the nose of Jesus. Just like y'all just fucking up life in general. You feel me? Then when you hit the weed, then it's multiplied. Yeah. You hit the weed, then you hit the weed, and all the food you just ate becomes a nap. Bruh, you hit the weed, and all that fucking shit I just said floating around you turns into a nap. Nigga. All right, so hold up. I gotta get rid of this. About to give me some new weed. And we're gonna smoke. We're gonna smoke the. So wait a minute before you smoke the Hell to the No. Let me get back to the subject. So you got all those chemicals floating in you, right? Then you got the TV programming you. TV programming. Then you got the school programming you. Public school programs, right? You got the corporate world programming you. Then you got the medical world programming you to fake health. Then you got the military world programming you to fake security. Like they protecting your American freedoms and shit. You know, they're just being bullies and greedy. Then you got, you ready? Then you got the banking world programming you to fake money. Because time is the real money, and people are the only thing that can pay attention, pay time, and that's what makes people the real money. So they're programming you to fake money frequency. Then they were ready. Look, then they about to programming you to whitewash, Hispanic wash, Asian wash, Arab wash, Indian wash, Australian wash, European wash, plagiarized version of your black religion. And they're gonna got you washed on that, huh? And then they got you, and then they got you thinking you could get rich quick and play the stock market. Come on, play the stock market. Come play the stock market and do these things over here and come gamble that out and come gamble on our market. And then they thinking they got you. You can thinking then they wash you over there. And then they thinking they got you. You can go get in the game and serve you a few bricks and then get out. Now all of those additives and preservatives floating in your body, with all of those mechanisms of distraction to distract you from your body, it is safe to say when the metaverse comes, all it's going to do is heighten all of the shit you already been going through in the programming anyway. So when the metaverse hit and you're able to actually go to France and fuck a French girl. Wait a minute. This is the metaverse. Like, remember, because y'all got to think about it. I put my VR glasses on and I can go in the metaverse world and I can make an avatar. I can meet a person that got an avatar that look like Rihanna and we can have sex. Fuck it, I'm not getting out my bed no more, right? That's what the movie Surrogate was all about. How they was, surrogate, right? So they're showing you that you're already vibing at a low frequency. We already got you vibing at a low frequency. So when the shift does hit, you're not going to even be aware that a shift even happened because you're vibing too low you was vibing too low at a frequency to see it happen. All right. So everything is based on a whole lie, and we have to wake up. And we have to wake up to the lies, the garbage, and the bullshit. So say no to the metaverse. I'm not saying don't make you a metaverse motherfucking avatar. I'm not saying don't motherfucking reject the metaverse. I'm not saying that. I'm saying use the metaverse only as needed. Say no to the metaverse and hone in your skills of sorcery, honing your skills of magic, honing your skills of activating your chakras, honing your skills of cleansing, cleaning, and clearing your body, honing your skill of controlling your emotions, honing your skill of training your mind to positive, honing your skill of creating and building and leaving legacies so that when the shit hits the fan, you won't be the shit or the fan that's getting hit. You'll be nowhere in sight. See? You'll be too high. And what Jigga said, I'm in the air. I don't hear niggas corny raps. When you in the air, you high. Nigga can't see you. That's what they mean. Nigga ain't gonna be able to see you. So please, once again, make sure you get these algorithms, bro. The metaverse is coming, and when you join the metaverse, you will already want to have these algorithms so that the AIs in the metaverse can already recognize that, oh, you that guy, or you that gal that was doing that magic and that sorcery with Chakra Doctor, and Chakra Doctor, that fucking algorithm nigga. I am LG Rhythm. I am the nigga from fucking Space Jam, LG Rhythm. I am Mr. LG Rhythm. So we about to lay up there, and we about to do a special dedication to Rainbow Booty Boy, fake, never be stronger than me, nigga. Your metaverse will never outdo my ULTRAverse, nigga. Let's understand my algorithms will usher in the ULTRAverse. His algorithms is building a metaverse. He's the only reason why he's building the metaverse because he sees my algorithms are literally manifesting magic in y'all live real time, and y'all able to see magic in real time. You able to read a spell, and then shit start happening for your life. Only a matter of time before that shit that's happening in your life, you'll be able to see it with your naked eye as particle representations of the shit happening. That's the part they don't want you to happen. So guess what? And before they get you, they'll distract you with the metaverse before you start getting these algorithms and start manifesting and bringing Earth into the higher dimensional frequency of the ULTRAverse. Understand that when your superhuman capabilities turn on and you're able to go where no one has gone before, and we're no longer in the bubble, we're no longer in the dome. When they're able to let us out of the dome, that's the ULTRAverse. The ULTRAverse is where they let us out of the dome, and we're not going to be under the dome no more, while everybody else still going to be under the dome. And we're going to be like, oh, that was easy. Damn, and we're going to be looking down at the dome like, damn, we really was in a simulation, bro. That's cold-blooded. Look at everybody. Damn, we made it out of simulation. And you're going to see everybody still going through their daily lives, and you're going to be looking down like, shh. Damn, I beat the game. Look, I beat the game. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, create a new game. He had to create a new game. I was fucking him up on Facebook. He had to create a new game. And you see, them fucking algorithms, dog. My algorithms are impeccable. My algorithms are impeccable. And he's creating the metaverse. My algorithms are ushering in the ULTRAverse. And the ULTRAverse is where we all want to be. So in that, we're going to say hell to the no, to the metaverse. Do you understand the level of functified that you have to be on to make a song like that? This nigga got 66 million views. This nigga's a superstar. I'm tired of this 66 shit. This nigga got 66 million views. But do you know what type of level you got to be on to make a song? Hell to the no. To the no. That nigga say they at the altar confessing their sins to God, and then right after Sunday, they out there doing the same old thing again. And what he said to that? No, come on. They got kids dropping out of school talking about don't want it. Yeah, they don't want to learn that shit, huh? They don't want to learn that shit. My man, if you want to know my man, you want to know my advice, but y'all don't want to know my advice. You want to know my advice? Take all your children out of school and quit all your jobs and teach them yourself if you can. If you have the means and the wherewithal to make it happen, that's what you do. Take all your people out of school, take everything and do it yourself. Do we need money magic for our planets and houses? So the way money, yes. So the way money magic works, I will. So it is always recommended, if you have enough money, to get your sun, your moon, and your rising, because that's the first 3 spells you're going to do. Your sun, your moon, and your rising. So your sun algorithm, your moon algorithm, and your rising algorithm, you're going to get those in. So this is a sample birth chart, right? And it show you the sample birth chart. So we know when we do a birth chart on you, we know, hey, with your sun, with your moon, and with your rising. And after your rising, right, we go to your Mercury, your Venus, your Mars, your Jupiter, your Saturn, your Uranus, your Neptune, your Pluto, your true node, and your midheaven. Now, let's say you have a Libra sun, right? But you also have a Libra in Venus. Your Venus is in Libra. When you activated your Libra sun, you automatically activated your Venus that's in Libra. Activating Libra is activating Libra is activating Libra is activating Libra. Let's say you also had a Libra Mercury and a Libra Pluto and a Libra True North. Let's say you had 5 Libra in your chart, right? You have 5 aspects of Libra in your chart. You got Libra in your sun, you got Libra in your Mercury, Venus, your Pluto, and your True Node, right? All in the 7th houses too. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Me and this person who I'm looking at, I gotta call this person. We gotta discuss this with him. Because that's amazing. So here we go. So when you activated the Libra sun, you automatically activated that Mercury in Libra, that Venus in Libra, that Pluto in Libra, and that True Node in Libra. So anything Libra in your chart, when you activate the Libra algorithm, you activate that Libra in that chart. You activate that zodiac sign in that chart. Your moon is in Aquarius. That's another algorithm. Your Aquarius algorithm. Is there any Aquarius? That's the only Aquarius in your whole entire chart. Your Aquarius moon, right? And then, like I told you, moon, Libra, Mercury, you already activated that with the sun. Libra and Venus, you already activated that with the sun. Mars, your Mars is in Cancer, right? So if your Mars is in Cancer, we're going to give you the Cancer algorithm. But wait a minute, your Jupiter is also in Cancer. So when you activate your Mars in Cancer algorithm, you just activated as well your Jupiter in Cancer algorithm, because Cancer is Cancer is Cancer is Cancer is Cancer is Cancer is Cancer. Okay? After that, you got your Saturn in Leo. That's the only Leo in your chart. Boom, you get the Leo algorithm. Your Uranus in Scorpio. That's the only Scorpio you got in your chart. Boom, so you get the Scorpio algorithm, right? You get your Neptune in Sagittarius. But you got Sagittarius also in your midheaven. So when you activate Neptune, you also activate the midheaven algorithm. Okay? Remember, your Pluto that's in Libra, you already activated that. And True that's in Libra, you already activated that. Ascendant, you already remember we did that first. That's your first three. Remember your Sun, your Moon, and your Ascendant. Already activate that. That's your Pisces algorithm. And your midheaven and Sagittarius, we activated that back with Neptune. So overall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they got 13. 7 spells are needed. 7 algorithms are needed to activate. 7 algorithms are needed to activate this chart. Some may need 8 algorithms. Some may need 5, 6 algorithms. Everybody different need algorithms. So after you take care, so these are what one might call your full houses, right? Meaning the houses where most of your energy, is residing at. See, that's the houses where most of the energy is residing at, right? And so those are your full houses. So after those, right after those 7, if you want to keep going forward, you move into your empty houses, and that's all of the houses that aren't in your zodiac chart, and you activate those algorithms. Okay, now you've activated all 13 Aries all the way through Ophiuchus. You've activated all 13 zodiac signs, all 13 all 13 algorithms, right? Then after that, you get into what I like to call the rest of your constellations. After your 13 algorithms, there are 21 more constellations of money, starting with, and like I told you before. So these are the constellations in my system, in my algorithmic system, that are in charge of the money. We already did 1 through 13, right? Aries all the way through Ophiuchus. If you don't know what Ophiuchus is, I'll do a whole nother thing on Ophiuchus, right? So 14, algorithm 14, that's constellation Camelopardalis. When you go on to 15, that's constellation Aquila. When you go on to 16, it's your 16 algorithm. But when you make it to the 16 algorithm, let me see. When you make it to algorithm 16, let me look closely at these numbers. When you make it to algorithm 16, you will be at Sculptor constellation. You will be at constellation Sculptor. These are all money algorithms. Your constellation Cassiopeia, that's a money algorithm, right? That's 17. Your 18 is, your 18, what is 18? Let me go back and look. I'm gonna put my shit. Algorithm 18 is Coma Berenices. That's your algorithm. That's your 18th algorithm. And algorithm 19, that's Constellation Vela. Constellation 20 is Volans. Constellation 21 is Sextant. Constellation 22 is Cetus. Constellation 23 is Auriga. Constellation 24 is Vulpecula. Constellation 25 is Mensa. Constellation 26 is Crux or Crux. Constellation 27 is Grus or Gru, Grus. Constellation 28 is Horologium. All right. Constellation 29 is Indus. Constellation 30 is Lyra. 31 is Cygnus. 32 is Perseus. 33 is Pavo. 34 is, let me see. Oh no, 33. You only got 33. 33 algorithms. 33 money algorithms. Anybody who gets all 33 of those algorithms, guarantee if you make it to the end of all 33 algorithms, guarantee you will be rich and famous for whatever it is that you're doing, for wherever you at, and whatever level of rich and famous that you want to make it to. So and then after your money sequence, you start your love sex sequence, and your love sex constellations, and all of the constellations that are in charge of love sex, and all of the constellations that are in charge of protection, and all of the constellations that are in charge of legal issues. Like each constellation is in charge of an aspect of your life. Yo, let me see. It even asks you for the exact time you were born to give you a more detailed reading. How do you find your child? And and that's another thing, man. Y'all make sure y'all sign up for Magic Class. Go to either call the number or go to the 12. It's gonna be on 12/12 at 12/12. 12/12 at 12/12. We're gonna be getting it in for the Zoom Magic Class. And the Zoom Magic Class is going to be light code activation. It's gonna definitely be light code activation. It's gonna definitely be group FCA yoga. It's definitely gonna be light code activation. Y'all ain't chill. Light code activation. That's my secret. Chill. And I got a wonderful first book for everybody. I'm just gonna ask, matter of fact, I'm gonna ask the students when they start, like all the students that's in there. So far, I think like what? How many people signed up? I gotta go get the thing. But a nice bit of people signed up, so we're gonna have a nice bit of people. So the one thing that we're gonna do is make sure that we activate our chakras, make sure that we basically get in tune, with the flow of one another and introducing one another. Oh, make sure that you guys have our cameras. Make sure you guys are camera ready. No anonymous voices in Magic Class. No anonymous voices in Magic Class. Make sure you bring your pen. Make sure you bring your pad. Make sure you bring your attention spans, and no distractions that would make you miss what's going on. And it's gonna be a wonderful time. Light code activation, you feel me? And I'm gonna let everybody pick like which book do we want to activate. I'm gonna have the music on blast. Doing that bell. We're gonna be doing the light code activation, you feel me? And I might even whatchamacallit too. I might, depending on the feel of the group, I'm gonna say how long I'm gonna make it. Cause it could be a 1 hour class, a 2 hour class, a 3 hour class. It don't matter, you know what I mean? But that I definitely want to start getting y'all into the light code activation, and I definitely want to start getting you guys acclimated to showing you how to practice high, way up here sorcery, not that low. You can practice that low shit on your own. You come in here to practice something that is greater than yourself. You feel me? So, yeah, man, it's been a wonderful time explaining to y'all what the metaverse and the ultraverse is. I'm talking about like, no, bro, y'all gotta understand. They showed you that movie Bright with Will Smith. The ultraverse is like the movie Bright with Will Smith, man, but way better. You seen how you were able to see the gnomes, the fairies, the dragons, the jinns, and the superpowers that the elf had and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when the mythological world, the world that we all gossip about, the world that we all fantasize and the world that we all write about and talk about, make movies about, you know what I mean? Like that world sharing, that universe sharing this universe on a level of visibility that any eye can see. That's the ULTRAverse. They got those of us who are automatically just gonna go to the ULTRAverse because we're already there. We're already there in every way, shape possible already. And the manifestation of it is just not even a matter of time. It is what it is. But what you thoughts on NY? My thoughts on hip hop and drill music and all right. So this is my thing. This is my thing. It's the lack of education because white people make all kinds of music with all kinds of lyrics in it all the time, and you don't see them, killing, killing each other at the rate that we're killing each other. But then again, they might do be killing each other at the rate that we're killing each other. It's just not being broadcast and advertised on the news, which makes it even a more of a duty for you to step and get on your game because it's an eye on you because it's an issue with you, right? So when it comes to music, I feel when it comes to music that today's music isn't music. Today's music is intentional sorcery, intentional magic, also intentional hypnosis programmings, intentional what one might call auto suggestions, then they play it out like a scene from wrestling WWE, right? And they play out these scenarios and these drills. Why you think it's called drill music? And the thing about it is, I just showed y'all what drill music doing, and the real rappers that is really killing with these fake hoaxes and this. It's a frequency. It's a frequency that has hijacked the minds of our black children, and we as black men and women are criticizing the children instead of protecting our children from such a wicked, evil plot and spell to snatch their souls from them through the form of programming them with intentional sorcery embedded into today's current day drill music hip hop platform, right? I think that any kind of music that constantly promotes the death of black people exclusively, I don't care if I get blocked. Why you throwing gang signs, King? Because Love Gang is my gang, nigga. What you talking about? Love Gang is my gang. Love Gang is my gang. Love Gang is my gang. And if you're talking about why I threw up 60, because 60 is where I came from. And now I understand magic. I understand, oh, that's a spell, nigga. That's not no motherfucking gang. The CIA created gangs. The CIA created motherfucking all of these little black organizations that kill your community, nigga. You feel me? So, nigga, my gang is called everybody in here who let them know my name of my gang, y'all. Let them know the name of our gang, bro. Let Darnell let Darnell Reynolds. Let Darnell Reynolds. Let Darnell Reynolds know the name of our gang. That's the name of the gang, Darnell. We love you too, Darnell. We love you too, Darnell. Okay? Ain't no beefing over here. We could do that beefing shit. Take that shit to the streets, nigga. We in the hyperbolic time chamber. I'm in the hyperbolic time chamber, rewriting scripts throughout, rewriting the universe through algorithms. Love gang. That's the gang sign I throw up, nigga. What you talking about? Love gang. You want to see my t-shirts? Go on my website, get you a Love Gang t-shirt. Get you a Make Jesus Black Again t-shirt. Yeah, nigga. I'm gang banging the right way. I'm gang banging the right way. You feel me? I'm gang banging the right way. See? Look at that. My gang is in the building. My gang, I got a look. My gang is in the building though. See that what I'm saying? My gang is in the building. My gang is in the building. You feel me? So you know what it is, man. Like I told you, man, love gang, man. And I guarantee you, every nigga, every hug we give gonna be a hug that's gonna change you. Every nigga, we really on this love shit. I know I'm really on this love shit. Anybody who claim love, I feel like eventually you're gonna be on some love shit, or you wouldn't be claiming it. So the money matter doesn't have. Oh, the money has hella protection. Has hella protection. It has no, it's not. It's definitely is. You say I don't know what he's saying. You gotta speak a better English. Because I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah, no, nigga, this is love. This is the universal. Y'all educate him right quick. You know what I'm saying? He lost right quick. You gotta educate him. So, Darnell Reynolds, go do your education and see what this hand sign really mean, nigga. When you go do this and do your education, I can't spell. I slow on spell. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You need to sit down then, bro. Stop talking. If you too slow, stop talking, bro. Learn. Sit back and learn and stop talking, bro. Because you just make yourself. The more you talk, you make yourself look stupid. And that's what the great thing about being cool and just cool and retarded drooling and learning what you got to learn. You feel me? But yeah, Mr. Reynolds, man, you just making yourself look stupid, man, and that ain't cool. That ain't cool for a black man to be just being that cool with looking stupid, bro. Like, niggas be cool with being dumb. Niggas be cool with being slow. Niggas be cool with being stupid, bro. Like, that was some stupid shit to say. That was some stupid shit to ask. That was some feminine shit. This is why I say I ain't gotta look for that. That's why Joe Budden said in that song way back when. He said, well, I ain't gotta look for a girl nowadays because almost all these niggas is bitches, man. These niggas really be acting like females and y'all get mad at Chakra Doctor for being a real nigga. Fuck all that shit, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, no, man. Stop with the feminine traits, my nigga. That's some feminine shit. I don't care if I get blocked. You know why you throwing up them signs? Big like you gonna jump through the computer and check me about the signs I'm throwing up. Instead of being a real nigga and like, yo, Chakra Doctor, what's them signs about? What's them signs about? That's how a real nigga come. Yo, Chakra Doctor, what's them signs about? Oh man, look, that's the universal hand symbol for love. I'm bringing it back to the original. This side, original means I love you. In right now, if you have a deaf child and your child is deaf, you gotta tell them I love you like this. Now you trying to call it evil, but that's what evil do. They take good things They take good things and try to turn it into evil. So while you calling this an evil sign, I'm gonna call it what I'm deaf. I'm deaf. I don't hear what you're saying. See, I'm deaf. I don't hear what you're saying, and I'm gonna throw up to also all my deaf people in the house. See, all my deaf people in the house, we can't hear that we can't hear that stupid shit, and we're gonna throw up love game. You understand me? Love game. I love you. You understand me? So the motherfucking iPhone wouldn't have it in the emojis if it wasn't. If you put I love you on your iPhone, nigga, what pop up? The iPhone wouldn't have it, nigga. Love game. You put ILY, nigga, I love you, or spell out I love you in your iPhone, nigga, and coop gonna pop up with the hearts and shit, nigga. What you talking about? Love gang is sign language. So what gang I represent? I represent love gang, nigga. And they got a big aspect of love that the world needs, and that shit is tough love, man. That shit is tough love. So niggas just be talking, bro, and I know that don't make no sense to just be talking and you don't know what you talking about. Man, learn. Be quiet and learn, son. Be quiet and learn, bro. That's how I got to this level. Y'all wanna know how I got to this level? Because I was motherfucking quiet and I chilled and I learned and I gathered and I gathered and I gathered. And I thought I was gonna be gathering forever, nigga. I'm telling you, I didn't get this game until I made 33, nigga. I didn't get this shit till I made 33, running around in the streets doing stupid shit. Doing stupid, dog. I'm telling you. I was running around in the streets doing stupid shit. I could have been doing something greater. I could have been doing right what I'm doing right now. I could have been doing that thing. I still ended up doing it. I remember I created FCA Yoga in 2007, but I didn't master it until 2015 because I only created it and didn't use my own shit. Can you react to a viral New York drill music video online? Yeah, man. We you gotta send me the video. You gotta send me the video. But you know, that'll be for next live, man. But I'm telling you, like, definitely do a reaction or whatever, you know, and give y'all the and I'll show you in today's music. All that shit is Freemasonic, Moorish science. The Moors created, man, look at the CIA run all that shit, but the Moors created, and the CIA created, the Moors created the CIA. So y'all gotta understand y'all gotta understand the hierarchy, bro. The Freemasons answer, the Rothschild answer to the Moors, bro. The Rothschild answer to the Moors, bro. Like, y'all don't know the hierarchy and shit. So let me give you I'm gonna give y'all this facts one more again, bro. I'm gonna give y'all this facts one more again. This is the hierarchy, nigga. You ready? The malevolent. We talking about on the evil side of shit. We're gonna break down the hierarchy, my nigga. On either side, the hierarchy has been and always will be the great grand holy mother of all divinity. Whether it's good or evil, all of them got to report back to the motherboard. Let's get that clear. The great grand holy mother of all divine. And they make sure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, her name is being chanted all across the globes, everywhere in every multiverse. It will never stop. Remember that body they talking about, y'all, that we in? Well, that's the body that we in. We're in the universal great grand holy mother prime of all divinity, 0 point herself, Mrs. Nothingness herself, Mrs. You can't see me, but I'm everywhere herself, Mrs. I'm so black I can let you shine and let an infinite number of you shine and still be blacker than all y'all herself, Mrs. Great Grand Holy Mother Earth, Mrs. Great Grand Holy Mother Nature, Mrs. Great Grand Holy Mother Universe, Mrs. XXX Chromosome, Mrs. You know, everybody got to report to the Mrs. and all of the higher celestial, extraterrestrial, interdimensional, dragon, jinn, gnome, fairy, any fucking body on the face of the planet Earth, know the great grand holy mother, Aume Yue Asa, is all of our sources. She could blank us away like that. Don't let Yahweh tell you different. Don't let me tell you different. Don't let nobody tell you different. If they don't know, nigga, they can't name one power that be that stands against she. Not one. So let's understand whether it's good or evil. We all serve she. We all give it back to she. There she go. We all give it back to she. There she go. You hear? You hear? Now, on the malevolent side, after she, there is a faction within she that is attacking she. These are some other she's. Y'all know them as the Orion Queens or the Orion Dracos. The Orion Draconis. Orionus Draconis. Aum, say her name again. Aume Yue Wasa. That's her name. Aume Yue Wasa. That's her name. When you add me into the mix, it's Aume Yue Wasara. And if you want to know why the powers that be can't fuck with me, because I carry that name in my DNA structure. Aume Yue Wasara. And nobody could take away that code. I cracked that code in a human body, remembered who I am, and now I'm here as Christ consciousness giving it to you because I remember who I am. Any fucking questions? I'm gonna fucking flip this shit over, tear the roof on fire. What you say? We getting loose in this motherfucker. We tear the roof on fire. Let's get this shit clear. Let's get this shit clear. Who sent me? I come in the name of she who sent I. I am. Period. Now, there's a faction within she. Y'all call them the Orion Draconis or the Orion Queens. The Orion Queens, head champion, male slave, or male, because once you get into higher divine masculinity, you see that all divine masculines are born slave class. Let's get this clear. This is why man was made to till the ground, bitch. And that's why a woman got to stay home and watch the kids, because your ass was born to be a slave, man. You were created to serve, protect, maintain, sustain, and provide. Period. So no matter if you align with malevolent, sacred femininity or benevolent, sacred femininity, as a malevolent, divine masculinity or a benevolent, divine masculinity, you will be serving some fucking hierarchy of a matriarch. Period. All interdimensionals know this. All extraterrestrial know this. All celestial know this. Y'all gonna learn through me. Y'all gonna learn through me. I'm gonna remind y'all who she be. I'm gonna remind y'all who she be in real time, nigga, within the time loop, breaking the fucking fabric of the time cycle. You see? So, the Orion Queens are her opposers. She's within she that have found how, she's within she that have become their own she's and now challenge she through he. Who? Yahweh. Set, Saturn, Yaldabaoth, Demiurge, whatever you like to call him. Allah. Some of y'all like to call him Allah. Some of y'all like to call him Buddha. Some of y'all like to call him, you know. We know his name ain't Satan. Satan is just a title. Everybody who's of higher source magic already knows this shit. Satan is not a name. Lucifer is not a name. All higher magicians know this. See? So, our names are etched in stones. Last time I checked, the hottest name I ever had around this bitch was called Ra. Last time I checked, his hottest name was called Sa or Se or Seti. Now, he serving the Orion Queen does everything to invert and pervert she, to attack she, his mother. For a long time, his mother let him and her daughters slide and get away with it. But these times are no longer, for they shall meet their due judgment. Their due judgment for going against the crown. C-R-O-N, the crown, the crown, the crown, the crown. It's synonymous. Crown and crone are the same thing. Y'all won't talk about this metaverse shit now. Y'all ain't ready for this ULTRAverse shit, nigga. Y'all ain't ready for this ULTRAverse shit. Yeah. When the great grand holy mother of all divinity, shall reclaim her crown. And let it be known that I told you first. This pastor told you first. Christ, embodiment, back. Giving you the shit I left your ass some more. Tell you first. So as the Orion Queens is Yahweh. After Yahweh, he has a panel of archons. The archons have subservient, interdimensional, shape-shifting beings you guys like to call reptilians. Reptilians have subservient servants, and those subservient servants are called the Greys. The hierarchy of Greys are the intermediary between the reptiles and the Moors, aka the black nobility. The Moors have a subservient, and the subservient of the Moors are the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Bilderbergers, the Committee of 300, the Committee of 500, Trilateral Commission, the WHO, World Health Organization, FDA, all of those multiple compartmentalized organizations are run and governed by the Moors. The Moors send word back to the reptiles. The reptiles send word back to the archons. The archons send word back to Yahweh. Yahweh report to the Orion Queens. Now, the Freemasons, they have subservience. And who are their subservients? The public. Public. The sheep. Bah. The compartmentalized public. All right? This is the hierarchy of malevolence. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. When you're talking about demons, when you're talking about angels, you're talking about dragons, you're talking about jinn, and all of these invisible friends, you're talking about states of consciousness, genetic codes that are within. States of consciousness and genetic codes that are within that can be accessed through certain word plays and gaming plays that you play in the holographic matrix you call life. Once you wake up to this reality, you'll start treating your body like the machine and computer that it is and start downloading program after program after program, accessing the records after record after record, healing all of the dramas, and all of the things that kept you blocked from your higher self, getting in tune and touch with all things that is sacred femininity, and getting ready for the return of the crone. Yeah, I always tell people this. I'm here to tell you again. Here to tell you it again, man. And so that's the business. You know what I'm saying? The ULTRAverse is a place that is being created to entrap the forefronts of your consciousness so that you will not do the task and duty of activating your chakras, downloading and waking up to specific higher algorithms, getting with groups of people who are on specific higher algorithms, eating higher algorithmic food and higher consciousness food, drinking higher consciousness drinks, partaking into the entertainment of higher consciousness, being a part of the creations of higher consciousness. You know, doing all of the things what thus said the great grand holy mother, because there is no higher consciousness without her sourcing it. You have to realize that all of these things are already known amongst those who are of the higher benevolent realms and the malevolent realms. All know this already. You can take it, you can leave it. But Yahweh is a lesser God compared to the rest of us. He's still hell-bent on mastering emotions. He hasn't even mastered his emotions as a God yet. So, take it or leave it, man. ULTRAverse, METAverse, I guarantee you, it is going to be a wonderful, wonderful show off. It's going to be a showdown, you know, like who's going to get caught into the metaverse and who's going to find themselves to enter into the coding of the ULTRAverse. And it's just about your algorithm, man. It's about, if your algorithm is of a Christ consciousness algorithm, you will make the transition. I'm letting you know now. I'm letting you know now, bro. Like, I'm letting you know now. You need, like, just giving you the game, bro. So, in the end, when it's all said and done, I thank y'all for allowing me to give you soul, money, magic, got protection in it too. Yes, I already said that. I just said it got way more protection. You got protection on top of protection in money, man. Money magic is everything because people are the money, and you need perfect people in order to create perfect societies. 2025, Satan's world burns. 2025, Satan's world burns. Will that be the ushering in of the ULTRAverse in a split second? Will that be the falling of Babylon in a split second? Will that be the transference of power? They got so many outcomes that we can do depending on our human choice and what we make, man. If we choose to come together and love one another, it will not be that disaster shit like y'all talking about. If we choose to come together and love one another, it will not be a disaster like you guys are talking about. It will not. Love conquers all, bro. Like, it will not. If you guys be on that petty shit, that bullshit, still on worrying about people and places and things, and you're not worrying about great ideas that's going to help you grow into the greatest you that you could ever want to be in this life, then, you know, I don't know what to say, man. You know, it's just obvious without, you know, it's an obvious thing that I'm trying to give you. You feel me? So, yeah, man, get on that train, man. Get on that train of higher consciousness and move into the ULTRAverse. This is the verse that they're trying to distract you from. They're trying to distract you from your superhuman self. There's a superhuman locked inside of you. All you have to do is unlock the codes. I got the codes. I'm going to give you the codes. All you got to do is live your life and let the codes manifest as they will. You feel me? Because that's, in the end, that's your shit. That's your heritage. And great. Love is the strongest. Above all, ain't nothing beating love. That's why I call it love game. Why you think my gang gonna win? My gang gonna beat the Bloods. My gang gonna beat the Crips. My gang gonna beat the Vice Lord. My gang gonna beat the GDs. My gang gonna beat the motherfucking the BGDs. My gang gonna beat the fucking NOI. My gang gonna beat the police. My gang gonna beat the government. My gang gonna beat the angels. My gang gonna beat the dragons. My gang gonna beat the demons. My gang gonna beat the jinn. My gang gonna beat anything that ain't love. If you ain't love, my gang gonna whip you. Period. That's it. Love, man. Love conquers all that shit, man. Motherfuckers can't handle no real love. Motherfuckers run away from real love. No love, no love, no love, no love. Yeah. Y'all gotta learn how to really love, bro. We all learn how to love. Everything come together like butt cheeks. You just gotta keep on twerking. That's it. One.